got an extra second on his right side. This is probably in the top 2 mornings I've ever experienced in the elk woods with bugling and rut activity and bulls, and holy cow, this is as good as it gets. Holy cow, there's like 5 bulls right there. 6. That's the 3rd, 4th bull I could have killed today. I don't know how much more of this I could take. Welcome to another season of Beyond the Grid. It's about to get exciting.
Like many of you, my journey as an elk hunter began as an eager kid. I was a dreamer and obsessed with the pursuit of wild animals in the wildest places. And of course, the mystical flight of the arrow. Then there was that first bull I ever encountered. He was a giant mountain monarch, but he escaped unscathed. That day shaped my life as a bow hunter. And as a person, this is the challenge that I needed. Nothing made me feel more alive than closing the distance on a bugling bull. Here we are a short lifetime later. The drive is strong and the memories are vivid. This is what dreams are made of.
Well, welcome to another episode of Beyond the Grid. I'm in one of my favorite places to hunt elk. We got some wind today. It's pretty warm though. This is day 1. We're just getting a feel for what's going on. But we got a little 5-point over here that's kind of heading this way. So if we get another glimpse of him, we'll maybe give him a bugle, but he's not a shooter. But it's good to see an elk on his feet move in the middle of the day when it's this warm. So can't wait to see what the rest of the week has in store for us, because I think it's going to be exciting. The rut is kicking in. All right, we're in the zone. Hopefully you can hear all these bulls going. But yeah, we found the spot. Quite the one we're looking for. Video them. I would shoot that boy. We're gonna wait for him. They're coming down. There's another bull down at the bottom. Quite. Holy cow, there's like 5 bulls right there. 6 bulls. I'm just trying to find the better one. Hard to sit through all these. I'm trying to get out to this point of the aspens right here. This wind is... We gotta get out of here. At least there wasn't any major groups right down here. It's like the wind's going like this. Now we know we got 2 of our target bulls over here. We need to get the northwest wind. But I saw that giant 7x7 go up the same ridge that that other one went up, so. Okay, we're relocating. We're getting around to the backside of this mountain because we have this wind that's not really in our favor, but we managed to just slide in between both halves of the herd this morning, and we hit it perfect. We didn't really spook anything. So we got this northwest wind. We saw our 2 target bulls coming up over this ridge. We're gonna loop it way around and get in front of them, and hopefully we make some magic happen. This is incredible. This is probably in the top 2 mornings I've ever experienced in the elk woods with bugling, rut activity, and bulls, and holy cow, this is as good as it gets. That's a legit fight right there. He's an old bull, but he's just like probably 340. His frame's really big. Look at that chaos. That's a pretty good one. The royals are just not there though. He's got this dynamite frame. Like I said, he doesn't have the beam length to be super mungo. Yeah, he's big. 19-inch royals, actually. His frame isn't super wide. That other one had a bigger frame, I feel like. Definitely has a big frame. He's whispering sweet nothings into her ear. Look at that, look at that. He's talking to her. Well, we made it around the backside of this mountain. We got these elk across this aspen strip in front of us, and we're just ambushed waiting. There's so much bugling going on and so many bulls and so many elk. I'm not going to attempt calling right now. So, we're going to see what these elk do. They may hang
Have you got back to the trailhead and you're like, man, my shoulders are hurting? Maybe you have the wrong backpack. But lucky for you, Eberly Stock has made the new mod frame. This pack has load lifters, a redesigned meat shelf, redesigned pad system, pull forward hip belt, and weighs under 3 pounds. This is my new go-to pack for Eberly Stock, and I know you'll like it too. So make sure you click the link above and go to eberlystock.com for more details.
I know you guys think I'm absolutely insane for passing that bull up. He's probably right there in the 345 to 350 range. That is a big bull. But we're here to really enjoy the elk rut, enjoy all the action. There's bigger bulls around, so we're gonna just enjoy a few more days of this. If the right bull comes by, I'm not going to be an idiot. I'm not going to pass up. You know, anything much bigger than that is probably going to get shot, but that was just what we as bow hunters live for, those close experiences. You can see that he caught just a little whiff of wind, but it's swirly enough that he didn't really know what it was or what he was smelling, because he didn't get very much of it. But this wind is a bit swirly. We might have to back out of here a little bit.
It was like a dream that I didn't want to wake up from. I just didn't want this hunt to end. Sitting back and watching these bulls was as good as it gets. At this point, killing one of these old warriors would just be a bonus.
That's the fourth bull I could have killed today. I don't know how much more of this I can take. This is probably the most beautiful place I've ever hunted elk. I'm so grateful to be here. All these bugling bulls, such nice weather. Nice bull over here. We're gonna work down across and get to the other side of this little mountain in front of us. See what we can make happen tonight. Pretty exciting. They're really starting to bugle. They're really starting to kick off for the evening. It's 6 o'clock, so it's very calm. So we're gonna have to move slow. Because it's basically an extra 12 inches on a 360 bull. With double crowns. Wow. Crazy. Just not what we're looking for, so we're gonna keep going because we're burning daylight. I'm fired up. Question is, what are they gonna do? All right, we're watching a big bull up here. We got up to this ridge. There's a bull bugling over here. There's a bull bugling over here. This one is a big 6-point, big 6-point.
I caught this bull in the wide open right after he chased an escaping cow, leaving his harem. She was headed for another elk herd behind me. The chase was over in just a few seconds, and he hurried back to his cows. His herd was just out of sight, so I knew this was our moment to strike.
So we're getting our stuff, and we have a great wind. We're gonna go up this rim and try to get a little bit closer and get within bow range. He's got a little bit of cows up there. I think I'm gonna bring my bugle with me because he's pretty aggressive, so I think we can get him to come over and check us on the rim at least. So let's go do it. Just trying to do this the easy way. He's right here, isn't he? He just moved. You got the sun right on her back. Stand right there. He's down here. Get down, get down. He's 80. Did you see? You see where I hit?
I don't know where I hit him, Tim. Golly. I held back on his hip, too.
We snuck down here to where the bull went into the creek bottom. Right down here. He did not come out with his cows. So the hard part about this is I didn't see where the arrow hit. I never saw that side of his body. And on the video, it's very difficult to see because it was on the crest of the hill at 65 yards. So it gets to be a little bit tricky to know what to do when you have no idea what arrow impact is. But he was quartering away perfectly. I put it on the last rib and fired a good shot. I felt good. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't shaking. But just out of caution, we're gonna wait 3 hours. But I'm fairly confident that this bull is toast and he's down in here. But we just gotta give him time. It's just the right thing to do. There's no downside to it.
I couldn't find any blood at the creek, only his track. I knew he didn't follow the cows out of there, so my last resort was to climb to the top of the basin and work my way back down the tree line with the wind in my face. I didn't see any sign down at the creek, and so I went for a little walk, and look what I just found. I walked right here to look out on this timber edge, and look what I saw through the trees right there. We found him. We found him. I yard sailed my stuff, and I was just like, okay, time to go do some gritting. And literally walked up this old 2-track, stepped out here. He's right there. I know it seems staged maybe, but it's a gift. That was a gift. You're not gonna believe this thing, come on. It's a little bit higher. He is bloated up, but dadgum, that's a little bit higher than I thought it would be. He ducked the string hard. He ducked the string so hard. It was 65 yards, he wasn't alert though. But it was the perfect angle, and I put it on that last rib, and I felt so good, and I fired. But this thing is ridiculous. Look at the back end of this. This is the back of the beam here. This bull is unbelievable. Oh, dude. He's been dead a couple hours. We gave him 4 hours
just to be safe. I just didn't want to push it. This bull is just unbelievable, tremendous, huge. Look at the thirds. Look at those royals, the bladedness, the heaviness. Holy cow. That's 18, 17 inches. Wow.
Wow, this is the type of bull that I hoped I could find here, and 12 days later we did. I got that nice quartering away shot on that last rib. I didn't get a ton of penetration because I smoked that last rib, but got into liver, diaphragm, back of lung, and he went about 400 yards total. But we gave him 4 hours just because I was unsure. We never really got a good look at the hit, and when you're unsure, you're better to just give him 4 hours instead of an hour or two. Turned out he's been dead for a couple hours, but he died in a beautiful spot on top of a mountain. Fairy tale ending on just a truly massive bull. You know, I'm just the guy that touched the trigger on my release and shot a good arrow. There's so much more to this hunt with it all coming together. My camera guy Tim, he's filmed me for over a decade hunting. My family, wife, and I miss my little boy Dean so much, and it's been a long month hunting elk, and other great individuals along the way that are incredibly generous to me. Their kindness is unmatched and inspiring, so thank you guys. I'm in shock, I'm in awe, and I'm truly grateful. Thanks for coming along on another adventure. This is what really makes a bull to me, is those really long royals. It's just as pretty as it gets. It really is.
Guys, check this out. This is all fat, but look how red it is. This bull is working so hard. He's traveling, he's not eating, he's burning fat. This fat turns red when he's burning, and so you can see that all this fat is being used up and burned up. Pretty crazy. That's why I have all summer, build their reserves, build their fat up, because this is go time for him.